Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
So Wendy Williams' documentary, Where Is Wendy Williams, appears tonight on Lifetime, and so much has happened this week regarding Wendy. Her diagnosis of frontal to lobar dementia and aphasia was revealed to the world by her medical team before her medical team even revealed it to the family. Her niece Alex has conducted several interviews with different media outlets stating that Wendy wanted to tell her own story, and that's why she did this documentary. And now Wendy allegedly breaks her silence, stating that she needs personal space and peace to thrive. And lastly, a video has been released showing Wendy in Florida 2 weeks before she was ordered to come back to New York to respond to the petition that her bank filed for guardianship. And Wendy seemed just fine.
And I do what I can. I do what I can.
I see you looking real healthy.
And so how did she decline so rapidly once the guardian was put into place?
My real name is Wendy Hunter.
Hunter.
Yep.
We are going to get into this and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it. So the world received news via a press release on Thursday by Wendy's medical team that in 2023, after undergoing a battery of medical tests, Wendy was officially diagnosed with primary progressive aphasia and frontal to lobar dementia, FTD. And many people were confused because they were like, wow, Wendy's niece has been on all of these shows and she's been so forthcoming. Why didn't she tell us? Well, according to Wendy's sister Wanda, who is also Alex's mom, the family knew nothing about it until we did. In this People magazine article, it states the news comes ahead of Lifetime's new documentary, Where Is Wendy Williams, premiering February 24th. In this week's cover story, Williams' family tells people that for months they've been kept in the dark about where Wendy is and what exactly she's been struggling with. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know, her sister Wanda Feeney tells people in this week's issue when asked what exactly Williams, who is currently in a facility being treated for cognitive issues, has been diagnosed with. According to Feeney, not long after the star's court-ordered guardianship began in April of 2022, communication with her and the rest of the family was restricted. It just appears that all was cut off at that point. The last time the family received word on a specific diagnosis for Williams was in the fall of 2021, prior to the start of the star's guardianship. Then, on hiatus from the Wendy Williams show, Williams spent time in Florida with family. When she was in Florida, there were a number of people involved, even beyond family. There were doctors involved, people in Wendy's professional world that were involved, says Feeney. She had a health team in place, nurses in place, and she had family in place. She was getting healthier. In the documentary, her son, Kevin Jr., who was 23, who served as power of attorney at that time, says he was given a diagnosis by doctors his mom was seen in Florida. Because she was drinking, I think they said it was alcohol-induced dementia, Kevin Jr. says in the film. He claims to have been restricting Williams' access to alcohol at the time. And honestly, within reading about alcohol-related dementia, I can see that Wendy probably did have this at some time. Alcohol-related dementia, as the name suggests, is a form of dementia related to the excessive drinking of alcohol. This affects memory, learning, and other mental functions. Korsakoff syndrome and Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome are particular forms of alcohol-related brain injury, which may be related to alcohol-related dementia. Now, the symptoms include impaired ability to learn things, personality changes, problems with memory, difficulty with clear and logical thinking on tasks which require planning, organizing, common sense, judgment, and social skills, problems with balance, decreased initiative, and spontaneity. Now, if this type of dementia is caught at an early stage of the disease, problems may be reduced or reversed if the person abstains from alcohol, improves their diet, and replace vitamins, especially thiamine and vitamin B1. Thiamine is important to limit some of the toxic effects of alcohol and is an important supplement for heavy drinkers. Lil Kev stepped in, being her only child, and was like, look, I gotta help my mom. He put her on this vegan diet and alcohol was completely eliminated. So we didn't see Wendy for a while. Everyone started taking over the show with a different guest host, and everyone was wondering, where is Wendy? She came back on the beach and we saw her, and Wendy sounded different. Wendy was talking about being vegan, eating well, working out, and all of this.
And then
in a couple of hours, I go to my gym.
Are you working out after this?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Excuse me, you know that I work out all the time, even though you don't come with me. I go on my own. I strictly get food brought in. And it's vegan, it's vegetarian.
And isn't one of your favorite foods that are made the acai bowl?
Yeah, I do like that.
Again, Wendy was getting better. This was February of 2022. And in April of 2022, the star received a court-appointed guardianship, and that's when communication with the rest of the family became restricted. When Lil Kev worked as her caregiver, we did not see Wendy out there looking foolish. He really kept his mom secluded, and he kept her away from alcohol. As soon as the guardian took over, I don't know what happened.
I am very soft and very, I mean, you know this, but everyone doesn't know. I'm quite lovely. You know, I'm a real special girl. And I always, you know, I laugh and then I have to go home. You know?
Also, I know Oz, I know, you know, many people. Dr. Oz, by the way, you know Dr. Oz?
Of course, yeah.
I would love to fall in love. I want to a lot of girls at 57 don't care about excuse me, I'm gorgeous. Can I
So all of this happens under the watch of the guardianship. So you take her away from her son, who's actually getting her help, who's actually showing and proving that she's a different person, only to send her back to New York, give money to a manager to manage her, only to leave her out here by herself to get drunk and get messed up again. And as soon as she's messed up again, then you say, okay, let's go ahead and bring her into a facility and then ban her from everybody. Y'all are telling the family, including her son, don't call her, she'll call you. Now, her ex-attorney, Attorney LaShawn Thomas, is speaking out about what's going on with Wendy Williams. So Attorney Thomas posted this to her Instagram today. I weighed this decision for a very long time. I have kept silent because I have been threatened with physical and financial harm, but I just couldn't keep silent any longer. While Wendy was in Miami with her son, I would often witness candid moments of their mother and son dynamic. I could tell that he loves his mother so much, and as you can see, the feeling was mutual. You can clearly see the difference between Wendy's well-being during her time in Florida with her son caring for her and her lack thereof in New York under this guardianship. These Wendys are not the same. How did her health deteriorate so quickly? And why isn't her only child allowed to be by her side? She wasn't like this when he cared for her. Ask the hard questions. I took this video literally 2 weeks before Wendy was court ordered to return to New York to respond to a guardianship petition filed by her bank. Let that sink in. My mother passed away on October 1st, 2022 from complications related to her ALS diagnosis, and I feel so blessed and grateful that I was able to spend every second that I could with her before she left this earth. If Wendy's diagnosis is true, now more than ever, her son should be allowed that same grace. He deserves it. And most importantly, Wendy deserves it.
And I like the company I keep there. And I do what I can. You know, I do what I can.
I see you looking real healthy now.
Please, Kevin, please.
Yeah, but you also like how it's really private, because I know you like gyms if they're private, of course.
Yeah, I like it. And I also like food, which is why I've got to keep on my routines with going to the gym, you know?
Yeah. And like, how have you been eating? Like, because everyone looks at you, you have beautiful skin. Like, people want to know what's the secret.
Thank you. I'm not giving you points for saying that to me. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm trying.
No, but you know, it's. I was born.
Every time someone comes into the picture to try to expose what's going on or help Wendy, they are painted as horrible individuals. They actually have you thinking that her son stole from her.
Or taking money from your mother's account.
Not without her consent.
Y'all, please open your eyes to the bigger picture here. Perception is everything. They want you to see something a certain type of way. They are pulling the wool over your eyes.
One judge and 3 doctors say my money is still stuck at Wells Fargo. And I'm gonna tell you something, if it happens to me, it could happen to you.
Now, Wendy is allegedly speaking out for the first time since the diagnosis of her frontotemporal dementia and aphasia has been released to the public. She allegedly says, "I want to say I have immense gratitude for the love and kind words I have received after sharing my diagnosis of aphasia and frontotemporal dementia, FTD. Let me say, wow, your response has been overwhelming. The messages shared with me have touched me, reminding me of the power of unity and the need for compassion. I hope that others with FTD may benefit from my story. I want to also thank the Association for Frontotemporal Degeneration for their kind words of support and their extraordinary efforts to raise awareness of FTD. I continue to need personal space and peace to thrive. Please just know that your positivity and encouragement are deeply appreciated." The TV and radio personality signed off. If ever I could ask Wendy, "How you doing?" now would be the time. With her family going over 9 months without seeing her, just now finding out her diagnosis from last year, and now she's speaking out saying she needs personal space to thrive, something ain't right. Now I'm going to leave everything up to you. What do you think about everything now going on with Wendy Williams, the family, the guardian, everything? Leave a comment and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.